Hello guys, welcome to another video, and this is the very promised A Court of Mist and Fury reading vlog. I'm probably gonna break this into 3 parts because this book is really big compared to the first book. I think it's like 200 pages bigger than this one, and this book I broke into 2 parts for the reading vlog, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be like 3 parts. I do want to say this cover I think is absolutely gorgeous. Like I love the colors. I am really excited, but I'm also really scared. I feel like I was so mean to this book. I remember me and my cousin just talking about how airheaded Feyre, the main character, is, and just yelling at her a lot. I really hope she gains common sense in this book. My cousin is currently reading this, so she's like ahead of me, not by much, but she's ahead of me, and she told me that so far she hasn't gained any more common sense, so that scares me. I also saw while reading this, people were saying that Feyre and Rysand, I think I'm saying his name right, I don't know, the Night Court King, him and Feyre get together in this book, and I'm really scared about that. I'm really hoping that I'm just being misled, because I remember talking about that when I was reviewing this book and saying how I really hope she sticks to her guy in Spring Court. But yeah, for those of you who do not remember or need a little recap, or if you just want to watch my reading vlog, you can check that out. I have a little playlist. These videos for A Court of Mist and Fury are going in that same playlist. Along with the other books, I am going to do this whole series. I just cannot tell you when, because again, 1, I have to get the other books, and 2, I just don't know when I'm gonna be able to film them. So yeah, but whenever I do get to them and make those videos, they will also be in the playlist, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested. If you want an actual like rundown, or if you just want to see the videos I made on this book, there are 2. It was a reading vlog, I just split it in half. This reading vlog is probably going to be at least 3 parts just because of how big it is. But yeah, so that's it for the intro. I will check in with you guys when I start reading. Oh wait, actually, I need to read the back. I read the back for this in my first reading vlog of the series, so I'm gonna do that right here before I go, and then yeah, I'll start reading. I'm probably gonna get some dinner first though, because I haven't eaten much today, so I need fuel for this, because I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. So I'm gonna go eat after I'm done with this intro, and then start into it. So we'll get that going. Okay, so in the back it says, Feyre has undergone more trials than one human woman can carry in her heart. Though she's now been granted the powers of a lifespan of the High Fae, she is haunted by her time under the mountain and the terrible deeds she performed to save the lives of Tamlin and his people. Tamlin is her lover. As her marriage, wait, I don't remember them getting married. As her marriage to Tamlin they're not married yet. As her marriage to Tamlin approaches, Feyre's hollowness and nightmares consume her. She finds herself split into 2 different people. One who upholds her bargain with Rysand, High Lord of the feared Night Court, and one who lives out her life in the Spring Court with Tamlin. While Feyre navigates a dark web of politics, passion, and dazzling power, a greater evil looms. She might just be the key to stopping it, but Only if she can harness her harrowing gifts, heal her fractured soul, and decide how she wishes to shape her future and the future of the world in turmoil. I completely forgot that she made a deal with Rysand. I think it was like twice a month she had to like go to the night court and like be his lady. I think that was the deal. It was something like that. I don't remember how long or how often, but like she would go to the night court. It might have been 2 weeks. I don't remember. But okay, that actually sounds really good. Okay, that sounds really good. I'm excited. Hopefully she gains common sense though. That's all I gotta say. Okay, well, this intro is way too long, so I will see you guys probably after I've already started reading. It is now much later since I filmed the intro. I'm glad I filmed it when I did because the sunlight is non-existent anymore. I'm finally cracking it open, starting it. It's 9 o'clock right now. It kind of took longer to get things done, but I had some family stop by, so I sat with them for a minute, and then I did a workout, had dinner, yada yada. It just took longer than I thought it would, but I'm breaking it in. I might not read a whole lot tonight, but I'm gonna at least try to get like 3 to 5 chapters done. Yeah, so I will keep you guys updated if anything juicy happens, and I'll like share my thoughts. So yeah, just finished chapter 5. I have some thoughts. One, I understand why Tamlin's being protective, but at the same time, like, you can't control her. You can try, but that's only going to like make things worse and possibly make her resent you because you're not letting her do what she wants. That's part of being in a relationship, you know? Like, sure, if you think them doing something or going somewhere is dangerous, sure, voice that. Tell them, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this. I just feel like it's not safe. But actively telling them and like having people make sure that you're not leaving, that's a little much. Like, what? At least trust her enough to get herself out of a situation if one were to occur. That's my first thought. Second, she specifically said no red roses because she didn't like the color red because it always made her, it brought back what happened in the mountain in the last book and all that trauma. So like why were the roses red? She specifically said no to that color. Why would you do that to her? And then we have Rysand, who just showed up. He claims he did it to save her. I feel like she only really freaked out because of the roses. Like, I feel like that's really like what set her off, because that's when she was like, no, I can't go, I can't do this, was when she saw the roses. But he has her now, and he told her he's going to teach her how to read. I thought she already knew how to read. I thought Tamlin taught her how to read in the last book, or at least he like started to. Or I at least figured Tamlin would have taught her to read in the 3 months that they've had together. Couldn't he have taught her how to read? I don't know. I'm sure I'll learn more as it goes on. I'm only on chapter 6, and there's a lot. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. So far it's good. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna continue tonight. It's a little after 11 right now. I might read another chapter or two. I might not. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying it so far. But again, it's a big book. Anything could happen, and I could end up not enjoying it by the end. But I don't know. My cousin said that it was really good. She was almost done with it, and she was really hyping it up. So I feel like I'll like it. But yeah, so I made it to part 2. It's been like a day since I recorded the intro and started this book. It's been like a day, and I'm already at part 2. So far, my thoughts, one, I was unaware that this book was in parts, so that was a fun little surprise when I turned the page and saw that. But it starts on chapter 14, so that's where I'm at now. Thoughts so far? Tamlin's a big old baby. He's getting on my nerves, first of all. Like, I think I already said this, but he just keeps, like, controlling Farah, but, like, being like, no, I'm trying to protect you, but, like, you can't leave the mansion. Like, what? And then, like, he puts, like, a force field around the place so she cannot leave. She can't even, like, walk out. And that's just, that was a bit much for me. Like, I started tearing up, honestly, because it just made me so sad. Like, she has so much trauma from what happened in the last book, and him basically trapping her. Like, she already felt trapped, but he just put it in full effect for her. He literally trapped her. That just made things worse, and I don't like Tamlin that much right now. Like, I'm really upset with him. Lucian, I still like. Lucian's cool. He's a little wuss at times, but, you know, he's trying. You know he doesn't want Feyre to, like, get hurt or anything, and he wants her to train, unlike Tamlin. Like, what? I don't know, but Rice is letting her go on one of his business trips, so I'm kind of nervous for her, actually, because she doesn't have any training, and I think before she goes anywhere, she should get some training first. So I do appreciate Rice was giving her, like, a choice, but I do think that she should have some form of training before she goes out there. Again, that's just my opinion. But yeah, that's what I think so far. I will keep you guys updated the more I read. I'm not sure how much more I'm gonna read tonight. I'm supposed to be getting up pretty early tomorrow, so I might be going to bed soon. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. So far, I am enjoying this book. I do like it more. The first book, I was having problems with Feyre. This book, I'm having problems with Tamlin. Like, it's never ending. It's been a while since I've given you an update. I am at chapter 19 right now. We just got a lot of information about Rysand and, like, his backstory, which kind of redeems him for being a not nice person. So, I mean, they typically tend to do these in, like, movies and books when there's a villain, but, like, the series is gonna last long, then they typically try to redeem them, after the first book or movie or whatever. So it's kind of to be expected that he gets redeemed in this book, especially since this book seems to revolve around him a lot. So we also got to meet his family. They're not really related, but, you know, it's like the closest thing he has to family. They seem pretty fun, but Amryn is the only one that I'm a little, like, skeptical of. It's just something seems a little off about her, but I don't know. It could be the fact that she is technically something really, really dangerous, and she's being kept in a body that isn't technically hers. So that could be it. And the fact that she wants to get out of this form. So, like, that could very well be why she just seems off and just not, like, kind of unsettling. I don't know if I covered this in the last one, but Feyre is not wanting to go back to Spring Court, at least not at the moment. I'm sure she will later on, but right now she agreed to help Rysand with this war. So she's probably gonna stay at the Night Court for a little bit longer, and honestly, I'm kind of scared for when she comes back to Spring Court, because I just know that Tamlin is going to drill her to the ground with questions about what she saw, and most of what she is seeing, she's not allowed to talk about. So I'm a little scared for that, but you know, I'll get there when I get there. I think to make it like an even split, I am still making this 3 parts because this is a big book. I think I'm gonna cut it at like chapter 22, and then I'll just like split it every 22 chapters. So I feel like that would be even. There's like 67, I think, in here, so that would be like pretty fair in my opinion. Read like roughly 20 chapters each. So we're almost done with this video. I've got like 3 chapters left, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really exhausted right now because I just did a workout, so I'm debating on if I want to read or rot my brain away by playing The Sims. So I'm sure that I will read more of this tonight. I just might not read right now. I kind of want to just relax and recover, and I don't want to have to think too much, because let's be honest, as fun as this book has been to read, like, I've been thoroughly enjoying myself so far. Like, I like this far more than the first book. But with all the information, it takes so much out of you, like, mentally, because you have to, like, think, okay, well, Feyre's here, she's at the Night Court, but, oh, Tamlin is at the Spring Court, probably freaking out that she's not there. And then Rysand and his family, and, you know, it's just a lot of information you have to retain to, like, be able to keep up. So I might just, like, chill for, like, an hour or so and then get back into reading. But whenever something juicy happens, or whenever I make it to chapter 22, I will let you guys know, and we will go on from there. I just finished chapter 22, so that is going to be the end of this video. Obviously next week I'll be continuing this. I'll read more, have more thoughts, but I will give a little rundown. I'm gonna be honest, I did not think I was going to like this book, purely based on the last book. I did like the last book. I want to make that clear. I liked the last book. It just was not my favorite, and you know, I had like a couple issues. I'm sure you're aware, because I definitely ranted about those. So like, I definitely had some issues with the first book, so I was not expecting to like this book at all. This is I'm really enjoying. I'm only 22 chapters in, so obviously a lot can change, but right now I am thoroughly enjoying this, and like, I'm having fun with it. I think Feyre, she is not getting on my nerves as much as she did in the last book. I think she's at least gained some common sense, and Rysand, we got his background, like his backstory, and I just, like, wow. Also, Ianth, or whatever her name is, the priestess that is buddies with Tamlin, I knew something was up with her. in my head, I went to she's trying to get Tamlin. I don't, like, she still might be trying to get with Tamlin, honestly. Like, I really feel like that's her mini goal right now. But I knew something was up with her. I knew as soon as she put red in the wedding, I knew. I'm saying that now. I knew something was up with her, and Ryson basically confirmed she is not to be trusted. I will say, I like Lucian. I still like him a lot. Like, I adore him. He's cool. But I kind of like the Night Court more. Like, I like more, like, she's fun, and, like, I like her little comments and stuff, and, like, she's not afraid to start a fight, which I love, like, a tough girl character that's not afraid to start or finish a fight. Like, I don't know, I love that. Like, power to you. But, like, I don't know, she's so fun. And then Amryn, I'm still on the fence with her. She's still a little, like, off in my opinion. We did get more answers as to why. It's because she isn't all that she seems, and she has another form that they haven't told us what her actual form is, just that she is not what she appears to be, and she has another form that she's trying to get back. So that's a little scary in my opinion. And then we have Azriel. There's not a whole lot of context on him other than, like, his backstory. He's just kind of, it feels like he's just kind of there. We have his backstory. We know that him and Cassian, I think is how you pronounce his name, both had troubled childhoods. So they grew up in, like, troubled homes and stuff. And Orison kind of took them under his wing, and, like, yeah, and they, like, became brothers. So that was really sweet. I like having the backstory, more information, especially with it being such a big book. And they're preparing for a war. I will say though, Rysand kind of got on my nerves when he set Feyre into the Weaver's house, and then he just, like, vanished. He didn't even tell her, hey, I'm going a few feet away so she can't get my, like, he didn't even give her a heads up, hey, I'm leaving, like he should have. He just left. Who does that? Like, she's basically sacrificing her life, and you're just saying, see ya. What? So yeah, I don't know, that kind of got on my nerves a little bit. I was like, dude. And then, like, I don't know, and then he trapped her in his mind to show her like, her true colors, which I get why he did that. I appreciate that he did that, but I mean, why did he have to trap her? Anyway, yeah, that's my little rant for the end of this. I will see you guys next week with another part. This is getting broken up into 3 parts. I know I said that at the beginning of the video, but I'm just reminding you because this video is kind of long. This is going to be broken up in 3 parts. So next week I will read from chapter 22 to 44, and then the 3rd week and final week I will read from 44 to the end. So just giving you a little rundown. Do not spoil anything in the comments of the next coming chapters. Also, you know, if people haven't read this book, I don't know why you're watching this, but also just, like, don't spoil anything. No one likes a spoiler, so don't spoil in the comments. Yeah, I think that's it. Give me a like, comment down any other book recommendations. I am always open, and I will always get to them. It might not be instant, but it'll be eventually. And I will see you guys next week with the continuation of this story. I'm actually really excited for it. I did not think I was going to enjoy this so much, but I am. And I'm actually excited to continue the whole series. I've got 3 books after this, and I'm definitely going to finish the series. I, again, can't promise when, but it'll happen. But yeah, so that's it. I already said like, comment, subscribe. I know most of you watching are not subscribed. Most of you returning viewers are not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. Hit it. It's 2 seconds. It's free. And in the future, if you don't like my content, you can unsubscribe if you want. But it would really help me out if you subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!